Yeah, I worked with many artists throughout my lifetime. James Brown, the king of soul, yes, the king of soul always. Not the Godfather soul, the king of soul. We got to bring him back in his rightful status. He's the king of soul, not the Godfather soul, because Elvis Presley is not the Godfather of rock or pop. So we got to bring James back to his rightful status. He's the king of soul.
What do you think makes James Brown the king of soul, with so many other talented artists coming, before and after him?
Because James Brown was so powerful in soul that he brought out this other type of feel of funk that we call D-funk. So it was James Brown who helped change a lot of the music, and then it was Sly Stone of Sly and the Family Stone who even took the funk and made it more available for so-called black and so-called white people to embrace it as a culture in itself. And then all the other artists started changing after James and Sly and the Family Stone, which brought you Uncle George, Parliament Funkadelic Clinton, who made an empire out of the funk.
How did you initially meet James Brown?
Well, I met James Brown in the '60s when I was very young, at a concert that he did at Yankee Stadium, just walking the streets, heading to go and put on his show. And then in the '70s, when he was a female member of ours by the name of Lola Holman was part of his entourage of dancers. And he used to come to the Bronx River houses to come check her, and we used to be up there greeting him when he used to come. So by the '80s on to come out and do something with.
I guess a lot of people who are younger don't know this, but I mean, James was a megastar during that time. He was like, who would you compare him to in terms of modern time? Like a Drake maybe?
Drake and them, they still can't touch where James Brown was at. James Brown is the ultimate of anything that's called hip hop. James Brown would be known in areas of the darkest of the jungles where people don't even know nothing of other music. They know soon as they hear a James Brown song, they go crazy. If you was to go to in South America into Brazil, you would see a whole movement was made on James Brown and his family of soul. It'd probably be no hip hop wasn't for James Brown.
Well, I mean, the funky drummer was one of those